Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie, and on today's episode, we are gonna make these adorable little bunny cinnamon rolls. So if you've ever made cinnamon rolls before, it's the same process. We're just gonna do something a little different to it. These are the ingredients to get started. We're gonna combine our warm milk, yeast, and a few pinches of the sugar, and then we're just gonna let the yeast bloom. And as you can see, the yeast is foaming up. If it does not do that, if it doesn't bubble, then your yeast is bad. So this is a good point to start over. Now we're gonna combine the rest of our sugar, our flour, salt, 2 eggs, and our softened butter. Now with a dough hook, put it in your stand mixer, and you really need it on like medium low, and I do this for about 5 minutes. Obviously this is sped up for the sake of your sanity. Now we're going to let our dough rest in the fridge while we prepare the filling. Now on a lightly floured surface, we're going to roll our dough out. And as you're rolling, you want to try to maintain a rectangle shape. And because we've let our dough rest in the fridge, it's a lot easier to manage. And my rolling pin is about, I want to say about 13 inches. Now we're going to put the filling on, and with an offset spatula, you want to evenly spread the filling. Now, as you can see, I've left a space on the edges where there's no filling. Now you want to tightly roll that first turn, and either with your hand or a pastry brush, just brush off any remaining flour that's on there. And then we're just going to continue to roll our dough forward, brushing the flour off as we go. Now, like if you're playing with Play-Doh, we're going to make a snake. We just want our dough to be even. We don't want to have, a fat belly and then skinny ends. Now this dough will make 12 fat cinnamon rolls, but we're going to make about 16. So you just divide it in half and then divide each half in half until you get an even number. And even though these are cut small, these turn out to be fairly thick cinnamon rolls. Now I've just sprayed an 8x8 square pan. Now to make our bunnies, we're going to unroll about 1/4 of the cinnamon roll. And then turning it to where it's the fat side, we're just going to create a couple ears. And you just want to pinch the ears together and then kind of mush it into the round part of the face. I'll show you again. We're just going to unroll it about 1/4 of the way, the fat side down, and then we're going to make 2 ears. Pinching, just to keep it that shape. Alright, there you have it. We've got 4 bunnies in this pan. Now we're just going to cover it with plastic wrap and put it in a warm area for about an hour. And here it is after the hour of proofing. Now you might need to pinch the ears together a little bit if they've got a little fluffy. But now we're going to bake it. Now while the bunnies are baking, we're going to make our cream cheese frosting. Now make sure that your cinnamon rolls have cooled before you add any of the frosting, or all that hard work will just melt right off. And this is just pink cream cheese. And I just made 2 little ears. And then I did a little heart for a nose. Isn't that cute? Okay guys, so that was so easy. Look how they turned out. Aren't they so cute? This is perfect for Easter. You obviously don't have to make it in the shape of a bunny. You can just keep it round and just do it traditional. But I just thought it was fun, it was cute for Easter or springtime, really anything. Let your mind be creative in what you could do. Yeah, anyway, I thought they were cute. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any other ideas, just put them down in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Until then, we'll see y'all next time. But, Winnie, stop. Make sure you stay tuned to the end. And Winston, you obviously don't have to make it in the shape. There's a fly. Winston, little bad boy.